Good morning, good afternoon and good evening, and welcome to the second Paddock Walk here from Ring Knutstorp. Fredrik, we've just had two crazy races, one wet, one dry, as was promised yesterday. What a day.
It's been an amazing day. I mean, we say it all the time, it feels like. We've had everything. We've had rain, we've had dry, we've had incidents, we've had overtakes, winners, losers. It's been exciting. It's been being exciting.
Yeah.
I really love it. So, and you can also feel the tension in the air after the second race, especially after the second race. It's the end of the championship. Obviously, the drivers are fighting for the championship and positions, and there is a lot of feelings, emotions, and it's a part of racing. It's not easy for some people, and some people are more happy than others. But that's motorsport.
I mean, racing for the Swedish junior champion, it's kind of a big thing. So, if something goes wrong, you're upset, of course.
Yeah.
Well then, what happened in race one? It was wet. I think it was Lucas Stiefelhagen who had a good race, ended up in P5. Didn't quite get off the line as he would have wanted. You know, as a driver, first time ever doing a launch in a car that doesn't have any launch control. How difficult is that?
It's very difficult. I mean, he's never done it before. He didn't get a chance to properly try it as well. So of course it's tricky. But he did a good job. He kept it clean. He was up there. He showed his potential, and happy about that. Coming in from basically nowhere into the championship at the end of the season and performing well. So well done. He did a strong race too as well. Was fighting a lot and ended up a bit further back, but he's clearly shown his potential in the category.
And who knows, we might see him back for next round. We just might do. Race 2 then was so much happened.
Let's walk the Paddock Walk at the same time.
Yeah.
But before we do that, before we talk about race 2, should we talk to some people that make this possible?
Yeah.
We've talked to Albert before.
Yeah, and I think that was at the Nürburgring.
It was at Nürburgring, exactly. From our what side?
Yeah.
From our battery supplier, and obviously QEV has helped us to build these race cars. This was the 5th round of NXT Gen Cup. Tell us from your perspective.
It has been the 5th round. We have done many updates during this season. We have solved some problems. We have also learned a lot, and it has been amazing to be here. I don't know, the races are really good. From our side also, we know the power of these cars and the push to pass and all this the spectators can enjoy really a lot about. And I don't know.
And Albert has been involved in programming the car, basically, all the software and all the functions we wanted to have with push to pass and the power and how we use it. And is it what you thought it would be?
Yeah, it's quite similar what we expect to that car to do. So we expect that the car with the push to pass could pass the other drivers, and they can pass 2 or 3 cars at once. And this is making the races really interesting, because after some safety cars or after some issues, they can use it, and it is not. It is really driver dependent how they use it, and it's really amazing from the spectator side.
And this was obviously the goal, to create a race car and a championship where the driver makes the difference. You're involved in other categories as well. This compared to other electric championships?
They are different because they are more like rallycross and nitro, and the races are really short. I mean, it's like 6 laps, 1 kilometer per lap circuits, and there's more competitivity in this competition, because all the drivers are like 0.1, 0.2 tenths during racing between them, and this is amazing to see a queue of cars going through the straight, and maybe 2 or 3 in parallel in the same corner fighting and pushing out of the track. So it's good.
Do you remember what you did here 1 year ago?
Yep, I was here in the presentation of the test car.
Maybe we're not allowed to say it because your bosses are probably watching, but we'll let you drive the car. on track.
Exactly. Yeah, before the presentation. Of
Exactly. So he's one of the first guys to drive it, except me and Emil, who's done the testing.
Yeah.
Thank you for all the good work, for the development and for the product. And we can see Savi here as well behind us, who has done all the wiring looms, all the connectors, all the cables and everything. So a lot of people has done a lot of work. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And we'll see you at Mantorp.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Here we have Savi. Thank you, Savi.
So Savi always happy.
He's always happy. Yeah. He's a little bit sick. I think the Swedish, they're used to the Spanish weather, so I think the Swedish cold and the rain has really affected them.
This track, nickname, the Green Hell of Sweden, and we know that one thing at the Nürburgring Nordschleife is the unpredictable weather.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've had a replica of that here today. So
yeah, exactly. And sadly, I mean, we have Siri Högfeldt's car here. It's a little bit damaged, so clearly she hit the wall, damaging the front end of the car. So it's a shame. She had an incident at Nürburgring as well with Sebastian Kinmark, where she damaged the car. So here we have the winner of the race. Let's grab him before he dives away.
Winner of what race?
Winner of race, not the winner of the first race.
Race one.
The race one, exactly.
Linus, a good race one that set you up for a P8 in race 2. Coming through the field seemed difficult and wasn't without contact.
Yeah, it was a bit of contact, but Robbing is racing, so yeah, but it was a good race, and I think that many had a lot of contacts too.
And how was race 1? Of course, finishing first. Of course, a good starting position for you, but still not easy.
Yeah, like this race was like totally different than race 1, but yeah, of course it's nice to win, but Elias did a great job here in race 2.
And in the wet, how was it here? At a roller coaster track?
Yeah, in race 1 it was like dry, wet in the first half, and then it started to rain, so that was just to like try to find the grip, and yeah, you just managed to take P1 there.
Leading the championship now by a good margin, going into Mantorp, you must feel confident.
Yeah, it feels great. I've been driving a lot on Mantorp, so yeah, it feels great.
You thinking about the championship yet?
I think Elias and Ellis is quite close to each other right now, so I think they will have a huge battle there. So yeah, we'll just try to get as many points as possible.
And going to Mantorp, the first time there with a front-wheel driven car compared to what you've driven before, are you feeling comfortable?
Yeah, like those cars aren't that understeered like other front-wheel drive cars, so yeah, it feels okay.
Good. We are looking forward to the championship battle going into the last round. Good luck for that. We hope you get the results you want in the end.
Thank you.
And we should say goodbye to Mikkel Njur before he leaves. He's carrying his trophy, obviously. So Ring Knutstorp, the Green Hell of Sweden, podium finish. Are you happy with your weekend?
I'm particularly happy with how I managed to improve in the wet. Felt like I got a good feeling in the car. Was quite fast. Managed to get this trophy. Then for race 2, it was back to dry, and I don't think I really managed to make that shift back to driving in the dry. So I was way off the pace. So that I can only put that on myself and try to improve for next time.
And going to Mantorp in 3 weeks' time.
Yeah.
Again, a new track for you.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting. Haven't watched a single lap from there. Don't think I ever driven a single lap in a simulator. So I have some things to look into.
Some preparations to do,
but we have an extra week this time, so that's good.
Nice to bring the trophy home, and obviously Emendo, your main partner, is making sure you're racing.
Yeah, exactly. So they are sponsoring me this season as a loan sponsor. And it's good to have them on the car, the shirt, and everything. Yeah.
Well done. Nice with the improvement. See you at Mantorp 3 weeks time.
See you too. Bye.
So it seems like he's in a hurry to get back over the pond to Denmark. Bye bye. We should grab another guy here. He's again these young kids doing their social media, making sure they are visible online. I don't think he's happy though. I mean, he's happy, but he's not happy. Or?
I mean, it was a tough one. Leading by 4 seconds, the safety car then coming out. What were your thoughts at that point in PEGI 18 language?
Yeah, I was thinking this is not true, and that gap I had, did to the car behind was pretty big. So I felt confident in the lead, and my thought was that I'm going to win my first race, but no.
Off that safety car restart, did you use a push to pass, or when did you use it?
No, in the restart I didn't use it, but in the next lap after that I tried to use it to pass Elias, but it was really tight, so I couldn't pass him.
After a difficult couple of races, 2-3 races, must feel good to be back on the podium.
Yeah, it feels really good. I have struggled a bit in the wet here with the car, and don't have the confidence really yet, but this feels really good to be on the podium and show that I have the pace for the podium places, and I'm really happy with podium, but I had prefer a win, of course.
And going to Knutstorp in 3 weeks' time, you've obviously been there before racing.
Yeah, it's gonna be very fun, and I will push hard to get up on the podium and show them what I can.
And finally get that victory.
Yeah, it will be so great if I can manage that.
Yeah, we know you will be busy driving a few race cars before the next race. Tell us, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm going to drive some endurance and maybe other cars on testing and so. So it's good to drive them as much as I can. So I get really fast in what car I ever drive.
What kind of endurance race is it?
It's NXT and a Renault Clio, so yeah.
A front-wheel driven small car? So
yeah, so I need to get up some more speed, so it's pretty good for me.
Yeah. Good preparation.
Yeah.
Good luck for the NE1 race with the Clio.
Thank you.
Hopefully a victory there as well.
I hope so.
Yeah. So should we talk to Christian? I think we've only talked to him once.
Yeah. He's kind of...
He's working, so that's good. He's busy. He doesn't want to talk. Turn around, Christian. Turn around. Show us your beautiful face. Are you happy with this weekend?
Yeah, despite the weather, it was an okay event. But it's been raining for 2 days straight, and everything was flooded. So the square wasn't open as it used to be. So that's the only negative thing with this weekend.
So this was our 5th round of the NXT Gen Cup. We're going into the last round of the year. How are you feeling about that? Obviously, we worked hard during the winter and the beginning of the year, and it's coming to an end soon.
Yeah, it split the emotions actually. It's going to be weird not going through more races with all of the NXT Gen Cup families. So I don't know. We'll see.
Let's enjoy the last one in 3 weeks' time.
Yeah.
I have one more question. When will be allowed in the VIP pen?
I'm actually thinking about getting you some tickets for the final race.
Oh, thanks.
He's missing us so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, great. We can get finally into the VIP tent.
Yeah, let's grab this guy. Yeah, hopefully we can get there. Let's grab Lucas. Lucas Stiefelhagen, coming in from, for us at least, from nowhere, putting the Schunk car on pole position. How has this weekend been for you?
Very exciting. Very special weekend for me. The last race didn't went quite well for me, so I got pushed off a couple of times, but still a good debut, I guess. So yeah.
Did you expect to put the car on pole position?
No, I didn't expect that. Yeah, because I have almost no experience with this car. So yeah, it was a surprise for me.
And we have one race weekend left. Will we see you there?
Maybe. I don't know yet. So maybe.
We have to have a chat with his dad about that. I can see him standing here doing the social media as well. So you have your assistant doing
Exactly.
that. That's nice. Well done. We
Thank
hope
you.
we see you soon again.
I hope so.
We should ask his father.
Hi.
Are you proud of your son? You must be very proud.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, he stood his ground in the last race, which was, to say the least, quite spectacular. Pole position was, of course, amazing. He only had like 1 lap, maybe 2, to do the job, and he did it. I mean, that must be a lot of pressure for a 16-year-old, so I'm very proud, that he can keep his head cool and do this. And the P5 in the first race,
I think we can be very proud, and we can be very satisfied with the result.
So you and I have had discussions for a few months, I think, leading up to this race weekend. What do you see in the future? Will we see Lucas again in NXT Gen Cup?
It's definitely our plan to try and reach this cup. And we are, of course, very curious how things will develop. You know, if this will be exported to other countries, maybe to Netherlands, Belgium, but those are different options, and we are very interested. Yeah, certainly.
We will let you know the plans and the options, and we'll talk again.
Okay.
See you next time.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I'm tagging you along on this feels like my paddock walk. I'm sorry about that, but I just wanted to highlight one very important person. We should put him in the sun. He doesn't know we are grabbing him now. Yeah, we're grabbing you. I'm pulling you. So who are you?
I am Matthias. I'm a race mechanic working in the workshop in Gothenburg and on the races.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Building, repairing, setup.
Matthias has been there in the workshop since we started the project, basically. He's been helping us build all the race cars. But most importantly, you are the only one doing the setups on all cars between the weekends.
Yeah.
Has it been easy?
No, and I don't know why I'm doing it myself alone.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to have equal machinery, equal setups, and obviously we have one guy doing them identical. But you've worked hard.
Yeah, you could say that.
Thank you for that. How are your feelings now? It's one weekend to go.
Yeah, it's been amazing races and amazing fun and hard work, but it always is. So I'm happy.
That's good. If you're happy, we're happy as well. Thank you for all the good work.
Thank you.
And he's been involved. Let's let him work now. He needs to work.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He's been involved in Swedish motorsport and in motorsport for many, many years, so he's a really experienced mechanic, and it's nice to have him in our group.
Yeah.
He has unlimited energy. I don't know where he gets it from.
Yeah.
You know, it takes 2.5 hours to do a proper setup with all the bolt checks and everything, and times 18. It's several days of work. Yeah, all of them do.
I think they were here yesterday after that crazy qualifying we had. Like 6 cars were in the gravel at that point, taking out the gravel. I think they were here till about 12, 1, and then they came to the hotel. And then it was an early morning again at about 6. So it's tough work, but without them we wouldn't be racing.
Yeah.
So.
Should we talk to Anders, our RSys guy? Should we walk into the darkness, walk into his little office, into the tent?
He's been very important. He is packing up already.
He's packing up. Hello, YouTube.
You've been very important, of course, for us too in the commentary booth, making sure that we were able to see when a driver and the people at home, when a driver was using push to pass.
Yes. Well, the data is all out there, so we just have to bring it to the right people, right?
Sounds easy. Sounds easy. Probably wasn't.
So for race 1, we had the push to pass data in the stream. We didn't for race 2 for technical reasons. Yes. What are we expecting for Mantorp?
For Mantorp, we expect the push to pass to function all the time, and also, of course, to have in-car video from 18 cars.
Because now we had it from a few cars in the race.
From 3 cars now. Yeah. So now the TV crew has learned how to use the in-car video from us, and now we just scale it up to the whole field.
It just sounds so easy, doesn't it? Just scale it up, the data is out there.
Easy.
So RSys is obviously supplying us with the live telemetry, the live videos, all the analysis material that we use for the driver analysis. And I called you in the beginning of the year, I think, and I asked you, do you know anything about onboard cameras? Can you help us? Yeah. How has the journey been from that phone call?
Well, I said we can do a bit more than that, and we have. So this is great. Next Gen it's an amazing first to be here, to take part in the electric evolution and revolution of racing. So we're really enjoying it.
And what was the most difficult part?
Well, all the data is out there. We just have to manage it and flow it without overflowing, finding all the bottlenecks and figuring out how does it make sense to present it. So, it's ones and zeros. We just have to get them in the right order.
Have you enjoyed being here in the paddock?
every once in a while I take a deep breath and I realize, oh shit, I'm really enjoying this.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
We're enjoying we enjoy having you here, and we definitely enjoy all the safety features with the temperatures of the battery cells you're supplying us with and the video. So, well done.
Thank you.
I'm happy I called you.
Yeah, and of course, I mean, it is fun working with you guys and the whole Next Gen, everybody who's involved because of all the enthusiasm. But it also feels like it's important work that we do. That we're establishing new safety routines. So we're not filling the cars with liquid petrol, or it's a different type of energy.
Yes.
So yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he's happy. I think you need to be happy to spend the time as well behind the computer to do all of this. We haven't had a lot of chat to Alex. He's running away now. He's running away
from us.
So you did a really, really good qualifying, P5. How was both races for you?
Race 1, as I said to you later this day, I had a little bit lack of experience in the rain. So a lot of drivers could pass me, but I restalled into race 2 now, and got a pretty good start. Got P2 after the first corner, but got into an incident with another driver that turned me around into turn 8. So I was a little bit furious, of course, but got myself up to. I don't know what happened now with the. I heard it was a lot of penalties now, so I don't know what place I came on, but in the finish I was P6, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Okay, well, that's good. I mean, we've called you Mr. Consistent. We're going into Knutstorp. What's your goal now in the championship?
I think I am P6 or something in the championship now, so the goal is to pretty much defend that.
Yeah.
I mean, when we first signed to NXT Gen Cup, this was when I first came 6th into the race 1 in Falkenberg. I was so happy. I mean, it was so much more than I could ever expect, and this series has got me so much experience. I mean, I was so new when I came to Falkenberg. I didn't know what to do, where to go, or anything. So
on the tarmac, stay on the tarmac.
Yeah. So now I'm really happy. I'm so thankful to all of you guys that you make this possible.
And the best so far this year. What was the biggest highlight so far? We still have one race to go, one weekend. But what has been the best?
I think it was Nürburgring when I got to lead the race, of course, for a few seconds, of course. But I think that was. I had never been so close to podium that I was that time. So I think that was my highlight of the year.
See you at Knutstorp in
see
2
you
weeks'
guys.
time. Yeah, see you. Get home safe.
Yeah.
So he lives a bit further north in Sweden.
Yeah.
Coming from rallycross.
Yeah.
Should we should talk to these two guys. I'm not sure they want to be on TV, or if they know that they might be
they're running
away.
They're running already.
Let's grab them. Let's grab them. So, Access Logistik. Obviously, they are transporting all of our race cars from our workshop to the racetracks and back. How has that been?
Jag kan ingen engelska.
He doesn't know English, he says. Should we ask? Should he can?
Yeah. Here we go. Now you're in the middle.
How has that been? It's a lot of cars.
Yes. What to say?
You have transported all of our race cars.
Yes,
Access Logistik, Swedish company. You are transporting cars for all different brands within Europe and Sweden. And you transported us. You've helped us. Has it been easy for you?
Yes, very easy.
Yeah.
So,
And the cars? They look good. You like them?
Yes, very much.
Yeah. But you've never got the chance to see the races.
No.
So in 3 weeks we do our final race. Do you know if you will take the cars there or not?
One more time.
The last race is in 3 weeks at Knutstorp.
Yes.
Will you bring the cars there for us?
Yes.
So you should stay for the races then.
I hope so.
Yeah. We should make sure that happens.
Yeah.
Thank you for the help.
Yes.
They will now load all the 18 cars, or help us load them, and they will drive them all the way to Gothenburg again.
Yeah.
We need to.
There's Siri, just for the people that watched at the top of the show.
Yeah.
Siri, completely fine.
Should we ask her?
Yeah. See if she doesn't run from us.
Yeah.
Siri, have a chat.
Come out into the sun. Hi Siri. Unfortunately, some damage on the car. Can you tell us what happened?
There was a fight in turn 5, and I was on the outside, and the one on the inside didn't see me, so I went straight off into the barrier.
But you're fine?
Yeah, I'm totally fine. The car is less fine, but it's...
I mean, it's nothing our guys or Matthias that we talked to can't fix at home.
Yeah.
And so far, how has the weekend been overall for you?
Very bad overall. I had some great practices, but in the quali and race 1 and race 2, it's all been bad.
Okay. And anything positive you can take with you?
I'm fast on the laps I do get.
Okay. So Mantorp?
Yeah.
The redemption time?
Yeah. In data I'm fast in the fast corners. So I'm looking forward to Mantorp.
Okay. Yeah, Mantorp has a few fast corners.
Yeah.
So we're keeping our fingers crossed.
Yeah.
The speed is there for a
you.
good end of the season.
Thank you.
Dan, is this it? Is this it from the green hell of Sweden, or?
Yeah. I mean, we've had everything. We've also had everything today with rain, dry. 2 good races, 2 good practice sessions yesterday, and a good qualifying. I just want to thank the people at home for watching the races, for watching the paddock walks. We enjoy you all being here. If you have any questions for Mantorp that we can ask the drivers or just anyone here in the paddock, let us know in the chat, and we'll or in the comments, and we'll ask them.
What's your highlight of the weekend?
My highlights of the weekend, I think, was that 3 wide moment between the top 3 in the championship coming out of turn 9. The idiot corner that we call it.
Idiot corner.
I've never heard a better corner name than that.
Yeah, and for me it's Lucas Stiefelhagen, P1 qualifying. That's the highlight of the weekend.
Yeah. Thank you all very much for watching. Thank you, Fredrik, once again for walking with me. Actually, I was walking with Fredrik at some point, I think, in this paddock walk.
Sorry.
But thank you all very much for watching. And yeah, I mean, it's been a good one.
Okay, I can hear in the background here that there is a penalty actually for one of the drivers, for Granfors, our championship leader. So we don't know how much. I said it in the TV broadcast that there will probably be a penalty for this based on what happened in race 1. So we need to figure that out. We will for sure post it online to make sure everyone who's following knows what happened and what this means.
Yeah.
But till the next time,
goodbye.
See you.